Good morning. We are Eastside Money Falcons. Right now, we're going to be talking about the Pop Parlour's recommendations. My name is Gabby. This is Janelle, John, Amy, Dan, and Letitia. Now we're going to pass it on to the agendas. We're going to be discussing today Pop Parlour's description to their mission statements, talk about their biggest challenge, and then requests, recommendations, costs, and close it off with Letitia.
All right, good morning. So we're going to be talking about Pop Parlour's description today. So we're going to talk about the fact that it was founded by Joseph Latner in the 1970s. It was also originally started in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So Pop Parlour creates handcrafted ice pops. They also sell coffee, tea, craft beer, and wine, and espressos and things like that. So Pop Parlour has two central locations here in Orlando, one at the University of Central Florida and the other one at downtown Orlando. So their mission statement is, we aim to make the best ice pop in the world while offering the best possible service.
Now the target market for both the University of Central Florida and downtown location are going to be University of Central Florida athletes, University of Central Florida undergraduates and graduates, tourists, young professionals, and individuals under the age of 40.
The Eastside Money Falcons conducted a SWOT analysis for Pop Parlour, first looking internally at their strengths. We noted that their unique and quality product offerings really is their biggest strength, especially their Boozy Pop, which is actually licensed and trademarked, making that aspect of their company their largest strength because competitors cannot replicate the Boozy Pop. When looking at their weaknesses, we determined that they have a pretty serious case of a bad brand awareness, and that is stemming from a poor marketing strategy that they are conducting. When looking at opportunities, we noted that there were some potential deals with major alcohol suppliers, and so that would create a low shipping cost, low supply cost, and also brand association. But some threats externally include the variation of sales and the sales fluctuations. This stems from the UCF location, where in the summer all the students go home and the sales plummet in the summertime at the UCF location, but in the downtown Orlando location, that is their top grossing month. So both locations kind of have a really cyclical cycle of sales, and that is causing them to not be able to forecast accurately.
So Pop Parlour's biggest marketing challenge would be emotionally connecting with their customer. On social media, they have a mass following on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but compared to what they post on the timeline, they don't really have a full customer engagement that they'd like to see. And now Janelle will talk to you about positioning.
So their positioning statement, they actually didn't have one, so we as the Eastside Money Falcons created one for them. So we decided to go with creating delicious handcrafted treats while creating a sense of community to enjoy our product. So right now, Pop Parlour's position in the market is very stagnant. They're searching for brand recognition, they're looking for better marketing strategies, as well as beginning to look to franchise in different areas in order to grow their business.
The competitive advantage of Pop Parlour is the quality of their products. They offer unique products that are freshly made in their stores every day. They also have convenient locations at UCF and downtown, so they can offer to a wide variety of people. And the layout of their stores is very unique, so people can go in there and study, go on their laptop, whatever they want to do. So how Pop Parlour acquires customers is through text and email campaigns. They'll send out about 2 text campaigns a year, and they'll offer discounts to customers to come in on a certain day. They also acquire them on social media, specifically Facebook. They'll offer discounts on there and also show their new popsicle flavors. And they also rely a lot on word of mouth. How they retain customers is through a loyalty program called DLies, and that'll keep track of every product a customer will buy in Pop Parlour, and it'll give them points. And if you get enough points, you can get stuff like a free popsicle, free beer or wine, and a free t-shirt. They also have great customer service and also offer seasonal flavors.
So we decided to choose 2 macro strategies that fit best for Pop Parlour. For the first one will be customer excellence, which is their great customer service. They demonstrate it by recognizing the customer and asking for feedback. When the second will be product excellence, which is when they operate by having the fresh organic food. They also have the fair trade. They make it to order, and they inspire by the seasons.
So we have determined as a team that Pop Parlour's greatest challenge is their lack of brand awareness due to poor marketing strategies. And so we have come up with several recommendations for Pop Parlour. The first would be expanding and increasing their digital advertising strategies. So we actually spoke with the owner-operator of Pop Parlour, and he mentioned that they were considering hiring a social media marketing specialist, and we 100% agree that that would be a beneficial opportunity for Pop Parlour to take. And so we believe that through hiring an external person to run their social media, they would be able to increase their customer engagement and also increase their following base. When looking at traditional advertising strategies, we would also recommend placing flyers and signage around the school and at the downtown Orlando location. One idea we had was to actually put flyers on every car in the UCF parking garages. That includes a little discount for UCF students. And that also leads me into increasing customer retention. They do a great job with their customer loyalty strategies, but we would also recommend that they add a student discount area to that customer retention strategy, and that would be if the student brought in their ID, they could get 10% off or a free popsicle or anything of that nature. To increase acquisition, we would actually recommend expanding Pop Parlour to different locations. They could do this either by franchising or by operating as a chain. Both options will be discussed further when we discuss some cost.
So these costs for the recommendations. The loyalty program and student discounts will be a minimal cost to Pop Parlour. We have recommended to Pop Parlour that they have a social media marketing specialist, and these salaries, part-time, are roughly $25,000, and full-time, roughly $50,000. Facebook and Instagram, per 1,000 impressions is roughly $7 on average, and expansion is on average around $100,000, but this varies drastically depending on location, type, and size.
And now to conclude, the Eastside Money Falcons came to the conclusion that the main problem for Pop Parlour, both locations, would be the lack of brand awareness. Now, our recommendations to solve this problem would be through digital advertising strategy and a traditional advertising strategy. If you have any questions at this time, we'll take them. Thank you for your time, and again, we are the Eastside Money Falcons.